I'm here with Stags Director of Football, Dave Wright. Dave, fortunately not the day we wanted to end the season with today, 6-1 defeat at home. Firstly, what's your thoughts on the game?
No, obviously nobody wants to finish the season in that manner really. It was really disappointing. Obviously we wanted it to be a bit more special than that for Scott's sake really, being his last game and having that memory as his last game's not going to be great, but that's something obviously the boys are going to have to deal with. But on the whole, like we said to him at the end, yes, today was poor, below the levels that Scott is setting and that I'm setting as moving forward. It was way below those standards. The boys are aware of that. But like we just said in the change room there, it's also very hard to knock them with the season that they've had, the shift that they've put in. We've been low on numbers at times, had 2 subs at times. You know what I mean? The boys have, when you reflect on the whole season, it's very hard to knock the lads. On the whole, it's been a really good season, really positive season, and we're just trying to wipe today from the memory.
Yeah, I was just going to come on to the season. Obviously, we met today, although we didn't get a result in this game, with other results around us, we managed to finish in the top half, which
fantastic.
For the first ever time in the club's history we've been at this level.
Yeah.
It's an amazing achievement.
Yeah.
So just obviously we've had some good moments in the FA Cup, FA Trophy, even the league, some of the victories we've had. So just reflecting on the season as a whole, just how good was this season really?
Obviously I only joined sort of part way into the season, and part of me joining the club was the trajectory the team was on and the club is on as a whole. That's what attracted me to come and get involved. And like you say, when we look at the season that we've had, arguably you could say we've massively overachieved, with the squad size that we've got, the budget that we've got, but what we have got is a very special spirit, I think, a good dressing room, good leadership around the club. Obviously Scott's seamlessly stepping in now to the manager's role. I think the club's in a really good place, and something again that we need to build on. We don't want to rest on finishing 12th. That's not where we want to be, but a massive achievement at the same time. And next year, hopefully, we'll be looking to better that again.
Yeah, people might not realise it, but the work for next season obviously just starts right now. Obviously, looking ahead to the season, there might be some pre-season friendly announcements coming out soon. Obviously, more players being retained, players being signed as well. So, can you give us an update on what we could expect coming out in the next few weeks?
Yeah, there's certainly no rest going on. Even though it's the end of the season, there's, like I say, for weeks now, if not months, planning's been going into next season. We knew pretty early that we were going to be in this division again. Again, credit to the boys for achieving that. We haven't just accepted that. We've continued to get even more and achieve as much as we can. And like we just said, finishing top 12, massive achievement. But yeah, plans are very much in place for next year. Obviously now we know who the manager's going to be, and I'm really looking forward to working with Scott. He's been an absolute pleasure to work with, and I see really good things for Scott moving forward. As successful as his playing career's been, I can see him having an equally good managerial career. Fingers crossed. But yeah, big plans are in place. We're talking to players. A few will be signing today, which is good. I think those announcements will be coming out in due course. There's a lot of the current squad that we're talking to. Sadly, as always, it won't be everybody staying on the journey, but we are talking to a lot of the players. A few will be committing to us today. As I've said, pre-season friendlies are well underway, and again some announcements will be coming. We've got some nice friendlies booked. And hopefully some positive stuff coming out of the club in the next few days.
And obviously just reflecting on the season as a whole from the supporters, have you got a message to them, just say thanks for their support throughout the entire season?
Yeah, from the moment I've stepped in foot in this building, the fans are incredible. Even turning out today, we thought the crowd might have been a bit restricted today with Southampton being in the semi-final of the FA Cup. They've turned out again in numbers today. Even after a horrific defeat today, they're still clapping us off the pitch, and they're really appreciative of what the boys have done this year. So a massive thank you to them, and long may that continue, because again, we're going to need them again next year. If anything, next year's going to be harder, I think. But we're up for the challenge.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.